The religious landscape of America is undergoing a profound transformation. Christianity, long the dominant faith tradition in the United States, is experiencing significant changes in both its role and influence in modern American society. Today, we'll explore how shifting beliefs, declining religious affiliation, and evolving spirituality are reshaping the face of Christianity in America. The numbers tell a striking story of change. Over just 15 years, from 2007 to 2022, the percentage of Americans identifying as Christian has dropped dramatically from 65% to 47%. This decline represents one of the most significant shifts in American religious identity in recent history, marking a turning point in how Americans relate to organized religion. As traditional Christian affiliation declines, we're witnessing the dramatic rise of the knowns, those who identify as religiously unaffiliated. Today, nearly one-third of Americans, 29%, fall into this category, making them the fastest-growing religious demographic in the country. This group includes atheists, agnostics, and those who describe their religious identity simply as nothing in particular. Their numbers have doubled since the early 2000s, reflecting a major shift in how Americans approach faith and spirituality. This transformation is closely tied to a growing crisis of confidence in religious institutions. Recent surveys show that only 39% of Americans report high confidence in religious organizations, a stark contrast to historical levels of trust. This erosion of faith in religious institutions represents a fundamental challenge to traditional religious authority in American life. Several high-profile scandals have contributed significantly to this decline in trust. Religious institutions have been rocked by revelations of sexual abuse cases and subsequent cover-ups, instances of financial mismanagement, and various leadership controversies. These scandals have not only damaged public perception, but have also led to declining membership as people question their allegiance to traditional religious structures. The increasing entanglement of religious institutions with political causes has also played a crucial role in this transformation. Growing political polarization has led many Americans to distance themselves from churches they view as too politically involved. This is particularly true among young adults, who increasingly express concern about the mixing of religion and politics, leading many to step away from traditional religious participation. Generation Z represents a particularly significant shift in religious attitudes. As the most diverse generation in American history, they bring unique perspectives to questions of faith and spirituality. Being digital natives, their approach to religion is markedly different from previous generations. They tend to be more spiritually fluid, often combining elements from different faith traditions and seeking authentic expressions of spirituality that align with their values. Traditional religious practices are being transformed and adapted for modern context. We're seeing a significant rise in meditation and mindfulness practices, the widespread adoption of digital church services, and an increasing emphasis on personalized spiritual journeys. Many people are exploring interfaith practices, creating a more diverse and individualized approach to spirituality. As traditional religious institutions lose influence, new forms of community and meaning-making are emerging. Online spiritual communities are flourishing, secular meditation groups are growing, and many find purpose in social justice movements and environmental activism. These alternative communities often provide the sense of belonging and purpose that people once found exclusively in religious institutions. Looking ahead, projections suggest these trends will continue. By 2070, Christians may become a minority in America, marking a historic shift in the nation's religious composition. This change represents not just a statistical shift, but a fundamental transformation in how Americans understand and practice faith. This religious transformation has profound implications for American society and culture as we move from a predominantly traditional religious identity to a more diverse spiritual landscape. We're seeing significant changes in American values, social structures, and cultural norms. This shift is reshaping how Americans think about community, meaning, and moral authority. The transformation of Christianity in America represents more than just changing statistics. It reflects a fundamental shift in how Americans relate to faith, community, and meaning. As we look to the future, it's clear that the religious landscape will continue to evolve, creating new ways of understanding and expressing spirituality in modern American life.